As America prepares to celebrate its 250th anniversary, the new History Tellers Award is shining a spotlight on the interpreters and guides who bring history to life at historic sites and museums. Here to share more are Mars chocolate historian Dave Borghesani and this year's winner Marcus Smith from the Du Bois Freedom Center. Thank you both so much for joining me today. And Dave, let's start with you. Can you tell us about the History Tellers Award first?
Well, I'd love to tell you a little bit about the History Tellers Award. You know, most people know that Mars makes fantastic chocolate brands. One of the things most people don't know is that Mars, an American heritage chocolate, a brand based upon recipes from the 1700s, have been committed to preserving American history for over 2 decades now. As we celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary, we wanted to shine the spotlight on those individuals who connect audiences with our nation's history in meaningful ways, and the History Tellers Award does just that. This new award celebrates those individuals who connect history with their audiences in meaningful ways, like this year's winner, Marcus Smith at the Du Bois Freedom Center in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Yes, Marcus, congratulations. So tell us about what you do and why it overall matters.
Thank you, Jordan. So here at the Du Bois Freedom Center, I work to interpret the life, legacy, and scholarship of W. Du Bois, who's one of the premier architects of the Civil Rights Movement, as well as the historic Clinton Amy Zion Church and the broader Black history in the Berkshires. And it's significant for a few reasons. When we think about Du Bois, he's primarily known for 2 things: the Souls of Black Folk in 1903 and co-founding the NAACP in 1909. But he actually passed a day before the March on Washington, so there's 54 years to discover. And Roy Wilkins once said, in honor of him, his was the voice calling you here today to gather in support of this cause. And his voice is as relevant today as it was then, instructive towards conversations about liberty, democracy, civic engagement, and civic responsibility.
Wow. And Dave, you're a chocolate historian. So what surprises people most about chocolate history specifically?
Well, Jordan, one of the things that surprises people most is how often chocolate has shown up throughout American history. As we celebrate our 250th anniversary, chocolate has been part of major milestones throughout history. Our founding fathers drank chocolate. Chocolate was often used as a currency. It was used as a military ration. It's been to the highest mountain, the top of Mount Everest, in the lowest part of the sea, the Mariana Trench. It's even been to outer space. And Jordan, let's face it, who doesn't love chocolate?
You got my interest for sure. And Marcus, what inspired your passion for history, and what does winning the History Tellers Award mean to you?
Well, what inspired my passion for history, I have to give honor and credit to my grandparents. They would often gather us in their family home and recite the oral history of our family to the best of their knowledge, while also talking about the importance of preserving the built environment and having a space to engage with history. And so for me, this award is not only a way to honor their contribution to my life and their communities, but also to figures like Du Bois and the congregation who offered so much to the America that we have today.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and I'm sure you have just wonderful memories, great memories with your grandparents as well. So Dave, do you have any other facts you'd like to share before we go?
You know, summer is a great time to visit historic sites and museums throughout our country and learn about our nation's history. Definitely check out the Du Bois Freedom Center if you're up in this area, and also check out the museums and historic sites in your local communities. Now, for more information on all that we've discussed, including the History Tellers Award, American Heritage Chocolate, and Mara's ongoing commitment to history, education, and preservation, visit AmericanHeritageChocolate.com. And definitely go to the DuBoisFreedomCenter.org website for their fantastic summer programming schedule.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. And again, congratulations to you, Marcus. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.